Yeah, very good evening to everyone. Physics subject అనేది ఈజీగా అర్థం కావాలి. If we want to understand the physics very easily, we should be perfect in two things. One is mathematics simplifications. The first one is mathematics simplifications, and the second one is English. If we are not perfect in the analyzing and reading and understanding of the physics, then we will be unable to do it properly. Is it clear, Nana? One second. Right. If we want to identify the differences between two things, what we'll compare or what we'll say, what we'll discuss, what we analyze the things. Can anybody say it? Suppose if I have taken these are the two things, okay? I have taken these are the two things. Among these two things, if I want to make you people to compare this and give the analyzation between these two things, what you will say? Can anybody say it? ఈ రెండింటి మధ్యలో డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి, ఏది ఎలా ఉంది అనేది ఐడెంటిఫై చేయాలంటే హౌ యూ విల్ బి గోయింగ్ టు డూ ఇట్? Yeah, please respond it fast. I think that this is the first class you people are going to attending today, but in my class it will be somewhat quite different. Here you need to be respond. If you respond, then only it will be very easy to get the answers. Okay, so whatever we are going to study in physics or whatever the subject that may be, first of all we should keep it question, then only it will comes automatically to us the answers also, isn't it? So now if we want to make the differences between these two objects, what we are going to do, we are going to compare few things. What are the few things? How this object and how this object is there. If you want to identify the differences between these two, we need to compare few parameters. They are called what, Nana? Length, breadth, height, that will be taking, and mass and the structure of them will be going to consider, isn't it? Right. So now let us see that this is all the parameters whatever we have seen right now to compare these two objects. These things will be going to studied under the measurement, isn't it? If you want to identify the length of this, length of it, and the height of it, and the width of it, and the volume of it, what we need to do? Definitely we need to measure the things with the help of the scales, isn't it? Right. So similarly, this measurement is very important in our physics also. If you discuss in mathematics, we will be going to be getting the area, surface areas, volume, total surface areas, right? So these all the things will be going to studied in mathematics, and meanwhile the same basics will be going to using in our physics also. Let us see that what we are going to measure the things, and now you are able to see me, isn't it? So how you are able to see me? Sir, don't say through mobile phone. It is having camera, so that's what we are able to see you, sir, isn't it? Of course. But how it is being happening and what are the things that are required, all those things also we should see, right? Isn't it? Next, here you are able to see me because of the light which is falling on me. If I switch off the light, can you able to see it? No, you will be unable to see me if the light is switched off, isn't it? Now if I want to open this marker, what I have to do? Just I have to hold it in my hands and I have to open like this, isn't it? Right. But what we are doing here to open it, open isn't it? Yeah, of course the same thing we are going to do it, but here we are going to apply some force, isn't it? we are going to apply some force over here to open this marker. Is it clear? Right. So still here we are going to use the electricity. Right now our mobile phone is also going to be having the backup, battery backup will be there in that. So it is also working based on the electric and electronics, isn't it? And whatever now I'm speaking that you are able to hear, that is because of the sense organs which we are going to be having, and the sound which is coming from me, that is able to reach you. How it is able to reach you? If there is no mobile, assume one thing, if there is no mobile communication between you and us, if I speak here something else, can you able to get it at your home? Yes. Can you able to get it? No. Why it is not happening? Because of the mobile phone only, you are able to get my voice to you people. But in the absence of mobile phones, you people are unable to get my voice there. What is the reason for that? Suppose if something else is going to be happening outside, some big sounds are going to be occurring, some loud sounds are going to be occurring there, isn't it? So that sounds we are able to get it. But if you go further, far away from the place, can we able to get that voice? Can we able to get it, Nana? Yes, Anvita, can we able to get it? No, we can't able to get, isn't it? So the sound is going to travel to a limited distance only. Why? Why it is traveling to limited distance only? What is required for that? Isn't it? And one more question is there for me. This is a marker, right? So why this marker is made up of different structure? See here, it is there in the form of a cylinder, and here also in the form of a cylinder only. But here it is having somewhat different structure over here, and here it is there in the form of cone, and here also it is there in the form of cone, somewhat like this, like triangular shape cone, isn't it? So why it is made like this? Why can't we write? Can we write if by the marker like this side? Can't we write it with this side? Why we are going to use the sharp edge only for the writing purpose? Even not only this marker, but also we are going to use the pens, isn't it? And pencils, whatever we want to write with the help of anything else, they will be having the sharp edges only, isn't it? So why? Just physics is a subject which is going to give us the information related to our surroundings only. See, ఇక్కడ ఏమైనా కొత్తగా అడిగాను క్వశ్చన్స్? No. Whatever that are there in front of us, that only just we are thinking about it, how it is working, what is there, and why we need to study that, why it is happening like that only. If you keep it questions like this while you are discussing, then the physics subject will become you people very easy. Is it clear? And one more question. Some persons can able to see the things very clearly, and some persons are unable to see the things very not clearly. To avoid that vision's defect, they will be going to use the spectacles, right? So the spectacles are made up of with the fiber, optical fibers, or we'll be calling that glass. Okay. So now we are going to use the normal plain glasses in our what we can say homes for the windows or for the decoration purpose. Can we use that glass to make the spectacles? Why we are going to visit specialist, eye specialist, to get the spectacles separately? Isn't it? Have you had a doubt anywhere else or any time? మనం ఇంట్లో యూజ్ చేసే నార్మల్ గ్లాసెస్ ని ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేయట్లేదు? డిఫెక్ట్స్ ని అవాయిడ్ చేయడం కోసం. Why we are going to approach to the eye specialist to get a particular spectacles to avoid the vision defects? So like this, if we keep it on going, there are so many questions which makes us to learn physics. Is it clear? So here the basic fundamental terms that we need to study in physics, there are different terms are there. Now let me go through that one by one. And in today's class, we are going to go with the first term. Let us see what are that. And see, if I release this pen, what is going to be happening? It is falling down. Why? Why it is not moving away? Have thought anywhere, anytime? If we keep the questions like this, if we are searching to get the answers for this such type of questions, then automatically we will be going to get it. The physics subject will become very easy. So please don't try to buttify the physics. Please don't try to read it as a definition type. Don't read it as in the form of a mathematical expressions, formulas like that. We need to analyze the situations. Why we need to study that? We have to fix here. Then it will becomes very easy. Okay, right. Now let us go with the basic chapters that we'll be going to covering in this online classes. Let us see, and what are that importances also, let us see now. Okay, right. So the first one is measurement. One second. The first one is measurement, and the second one is force motion. Second one is motion and loss of motion. Next, third one is force. Next, fourth one is light. Fifth one is sound. Sixth one is electricity. Seventh one is heat, electricity, and magnetism. Electricity and magnets. So these seven are very, very important things. These seven are very, very important terms that we need to study in our day-to-day life situations to make our human being life in a simplified manner. ఓకే, మన హ్యూమన్ బీయింగ్ యొక్క యాక్టివిటీస్ అన్ని కూడా సింప్లిఫైడ్ మేనర్ లో చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోవాలంటే దీస్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఎసెన్షియల్ టర్మ్స్. ఓకే, రైట్. సో హియర్ the term measurement is very, very important to know the measurement or to compare the things, to comparison of the different things or different persons or different situations, whatever that may be. If we want to compare them, definitely we need to go with measurement. Okay, how much length it is there, how much long it is there, how much time it is taking, how much mass it will takes, how much weight it is being having, like that. To hide and to make the differences, we will need to go with measurement. And then after, motion and loss of motion. Motion and loss of motion is also very, very important. This is the fundamental basic things that we need to be perfectly understood, how the objects are getting into motion and what are the things that are required to make the objects into motion, and what are the parameters that all those things we'll be going to see here. And coming to the next one is force. Without the force, we are unable to do the things. If you want to do any work or any action or anything else, whatever that may be, definitely we need to see about the force. We need to know the force, how it is being existing over there. Is it clear? Right. So the next one is light. So because of the light source only, you people are able to see me, and the things whichever I have written on the board, you are able to see it. In the absence of light, we are unable to produce the food also. Remember it very clearly, isn't it? Right. In photosynthesis process, you will be going to get it in biology, right? So this light is playing a vital role in the human being life. Not only the human being life, entire world. Okay, next, sound. How we are able to get the sound and what are the parameters that are required, and uses and advantages, disadvantages of each and every term we'll be going to seeing in these online classes. Next, coming to the electricity and magnets. Now we are going to use the electricity, how it is being existing in the nature, how we are going to generate that electricity, what is the use of it, how we can utilize that in our day-to-day life situations, what is the functioning of it, what are the advantages, disadvantages of electricity, and as well as the magnets, that all those things we will see. And next one is heat. Heat is also very important. Suppose if I take to prepare this what nana marker, if I use other than this fiber, it is made up of with fiber, right? So if I use other than the fabric metal, polymer metals, if I use some other thing like as a paper or a what we can say wax, can we able to use it continuously for a long time? No. Why? Because of there is existence of difference in the temperature, the material which is made up of with wax is going to get melt, isn't it? The materials which are made up of with wax are going to get melt very easily. If you take the wax and if you place it under the sunlight, what will happen during the hot summer days? It is going to get melt, isn't it? So like that, there are so many cases that we need to study that under which temperature it can withhold clearly, isn't it? So the heat is also very very important for the surviving of the human being life. So if any one of these is not perfectly known to us, then we are unable to make our life easily surviving. If the current is not there, what will feel? కరెంట్ ఇప్పుడే తీసేస్తారు ఎలక్ట్రిసిటీ వాళ్ళు, ఏమైందో ఇలా అని చెప్పేసి అనుకుంటుంటాం, isn't it? We'll feel somewhat hot. Is it clear, Nana? Right? So it's very very important for us. Clear to everyone, right? So today let us go with the basic term measurement. Measurement ante enti, what is the use of this measurement, and why we need to study these all the measurements we'll see today's class. Okay, right. Measurement. Right. So here the measurement is going to be used to make the comparison between the things or the objects. Measurement is used to make the comparison between the things or the objects. It is very very important. How we are going to make the comparison, let us see now. Okay, now here to measure the things whatever that may be, we will be going to be having the different quantities and the units. We'll be going to using the units to compare the things very easily. Okay, now the basic things that are there under this measurement can be considered as what, Nana? Fundamental units, and then derived units. Fundamental units and derived units. So these two are very very essential for us. Okay. So to analyze what is fundamental units and what are the derived units, what are the fundamental quantities and what are the derived quantities, let us see. Suppose let me first go with the fundamental units. Under this fundamental unit, we'll be going to be having three different things now. To measure the height of this, what we are going to say? Can anybody say it? What we are going to use the unit to measure the height of it, or like this, the length of it? What we are going to use? Yeah, make it fast. Centimeters, meters, kilometers are going to be used. Very good. Still, if I want to find out how much weight it is being having, to find out this object weight, what we are going to use? The units, grams, kilograms, that we are going to be using mainly. And next one, when was our class started? When was our class started? Yes, say it first. Our class was started at 6 p.m. When it will get end? When it will get end? 7 p.m. So what is the duration between these two? How much time it is being taken between these two? 1 hour. So here, what is this? It's a time period which we are going to be indicating that an action or an event is being taking place, isn't it? So between the two time intervals, between the two things, not the things, between the two positions are the what we can say exactly, event, an event which is going to be occurring, which has starting and ending. Our class has started at 6 p.m. and it will be going to get ends at 7 p.m. So it is going to be having starting and ending things, isn't it? So between these two, we are going to measure how much time it is being taking place, isn't it? The time is measured in terms of what, Nana? Minutes, seconds, hours. Is it clear? Now let us go with the basic fundamental units that will be going to be used in our day-to-day life situations. Fundamental things means that are very basic things that are very essential to us to compare the things in our surroundings. మన చుట్టుపక్కల ఉండే ప్రతి వస్తువుని కూడా కంపారిజన్ చేయడం కోసం వీటిని యూజ్ చేస్తుంటాం. ఓకే, రైట్? సో the basic thing which is used here is what, Nana? Just now we have seen the first one. What is that? Length, isn't it? We have seen the first one is length. The first one is length. Second one is what, Nana? Mass, we'll call it. Mass means, don't think hero Nagarjuna's movie. Okay, mass is the some other physical quantity which is going to be used in our physics. Okay, next one is time, right? So these three are very very essential for us to study the measurements and to compare the things. Okay, here length. What do you mean by length? Length and enti? Can anybody say it? What do you mean by length? Say what you know. Don't try to think that whatever I have said it should become correct, then only I should say. Don't have that thought in your mind. Okay, so say what you know. If you are able to express it out, then only I can understand that how much extent you are thinking. So based on that, I will go ahead the explanation. Okay, yeah, make it fast. Last year, can you say it? What do you know about the length? What do you mean by length? Last year, can you say it? Yeah, tell me, Jayannath. Yeah, okay, very good. You are giving the examples, but I need to know that what is length. असल लेंथ అంటే ఏంటి? लेंथ का मतलब क्या है? Okay, measuring height. Very good. What about the mass and time? Yes, Vaishnavi, can you say it? What do you mean by mass and time? మాస్ అంటే ఏంటి, టైం అంటే ఏంటి, లెంత్ అంటే ఏంటి? మనం రెగ్యులర్ గా యూస్ చేస్తుంటాం, విల్ బి యూజింగ్ దెమ్ కంటిన్యూస్ली రెగ్యులरली, बट वी शुड नो दैट उसका मतलब क्या है, that we should know it. Okay, mass is weight. Okay, weight means, shall I wait here? Okay, Vaishnavi, can you say it? We don't know distance. Distance అంటేనే మనకు తెలియదు. It's a measurement from one point to another point. Okay, next, mass, measurement of duration. Okay. Mass, mass is, it depends on gravity. What is gravity? We don't know gravity. Okay, very good, right? Yeah. Now, let us see in detail about the length, mass, and time very clearly. So before that, let us know that, suppose if I want to, if we are, whatever we are going to wear the clothes, not if, we are going to wear the clothes, right? So do you know how they are going to prepare? So there is a lot of background thing that will be existing. There is a lot of work that is going to take place. So first we have to make the seeding of the seeds of cotton, and then it will be going to get grown. We have to separate the cotton, and from that cotton we have to prepare the threads, and the threads are going to be made in the form of cloth, and that cloth we have to make it cut in our desired measurements, and then we have, it is very comfortable and it is very easy to wear it, isn't it? So similarly, whatever we are going to learn the things, we need to analyze from the under, from the depth. అట్లా అని చెప్పేసి ఏదో ఆలోచించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. జనరల్ సింపుల్ గా ఆలోచించాలి. షుడ్ అనలైజ్ దెమ్ వెరీ సింపుల్ మేనర్, right? So the length is a measurement between end to end points of an object. It is an object, right? Yes, some of the students have said very good, but let me give it some more clearly. It is an object. If we are going to measure the end to end of an object, the measurement of an object between the two ends of it is known as length. Okay, next, coming to the mass. Mass is nothing but what, Nana? The amount of matter present in it, isn't it? How much quantity of matter that is being presenting in that object, will call it as what, Nana? Mass. Of course, one student has said that gravity, that we will discuss in the further classes regarding the gravity in terms of weight. Weight is depending upon the gravity, that we'll discuss over there. Okay, here the mass is the measurement, or the thing which will give us the information about how much quantity of matter is presenting over there. Matter in the sense, the number of molecules that are present in a given substance, that will comes to you in chemistry. Physics అనే సబ్జెక్ట్ ఎక్కడెక్కడో తీసుకొస్తుంటది. మ్యాథ్స్ అవసరం అవుతుంది ఒక్కోసారి, ఒక్కోసారి ఫిజిక్స్, బయాలజీ అవసరం అవుతుంటుంది, ఒక్కోసారి కెమిస్ట్రీ కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తుంటాం, ఒక్కోసారి సోషల్ కూడా యూజ్ చేస్తుంటాం. సో ఫిజిక్స్ అనే సబ్జెక్ట్ అనేది చాలా వైడ్ రేంజ్ సబ్జెక్ట్ అన్నమాట. సో కాబట్టి కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా అర్థం చేసుకునే ప్రయత్నం చేసుకుంటే ఇట్ విల్ బి సమ్ వాట్ వెరీ ఈజీ. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్, టైం. టైం ఈజ్ ఎ డ్యూరేషన్ which gives the information that how the events are going to be repeatedly existing. How the repeated actions are the events that are going to be existing, that are going to be occurring. Regarding that, it will use that information. Time. Now, here there are specifically few units for this length, mass, and time. For the length, mass, and time, we are having different units. Okay, so why we need to discuss about the units? యూనిట్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, అసలు యూనిట్స్ గురించి డిస్కస్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం ఏముంది? Isn't it? We are going to be having length separately, mass separately, time separately. Why we need to have these distinctions? ఎప్పుడైనా డౌట్ వచ్చిందా అలాంటి డౌట్? ఎస్. Is anybody asked to the kirana store person, can you give me 2 hours of sugar? Have you asked any time? Can you give me 2 hours of sugar? Have you asked any time like that? Yeah, same. If anybody has that experience. Yeah, nobody is there. I had it. In my childhood days, we were used to communicate with the store person with different language. We don't know at the time. We don't have the sense. What are the different things that are going to be happening? What we have to call that? With the different names and with the different terminology, we used to express it. Okay. So here, to make the identity or the differences between the objects or the comparison between the objects, we need to study about the units. To make the differences between the units, definitely we need to study the things between the objects, whatever we are going to see it in front of us. Is it clear? Right? So here, this length is going to be having the basic fundamental units as meters. The basic unit of this is what, Nana? Meter. With a small letter, we are going to get indicates. And next, mass, it is going to be used in the form of what, Nana? Kilograms, grams, we are going to be using it. And for this, meters, kilometers, centimeters. CM means not chief minister. Okay. Time, it is measured in terms of seconds, minutes, hours. Okay, so these three are called as fundamental units, and these are fundamental quantities: length, mass, time. These three are fundamental quantities, and the units which the fundamental quantities are having are called as fundamental units. Fundamental ante enti? The things which are very essential to study the something else, whatever that may be, they are the base. To prepare this cloth, what is needed? Cotton. If the cotton is not there, can we able to get it, Nana? No. If you want to get especially cotton cloths, other than the cotton means, we'll be going to have the different fabrications. Is it clear? So it's very, very important to know about it. Is it clear? Fundamental units: length, mass, and time. And next, coming to the derived units. Derived units are there. The derived units are existing in a different manner. So the name itself will use us the derived. Derived means what? Which we are going to getting it from the other source. What it? Derived units, we are going to get it from the other things. We are going to depending upon the other quantities. They are called as derived units, which we are going to getting it from other. If we consider, what is this diagram, Nana? Can anybody say it? What is this diagram? What is this diagram? It's a square. Okay. What about it? This then, This is first diagram, second diagram. What is this? Yeah. What is this first diagram and what is the second diagram? This is what, Anna? Rectangle, right? This is rectangle and this is square. Okay, rectangle and square. Yes. Now, how to find out the area of a rectangle, area of a square? Do you know it? In mathematics, we will be going to having it. Yes. What is it? Length, and this is breadth. This is a side A, and this is the side A. We consider how to find out the area of it. Say it. Anybody, if anybody knows, you can say it. Last year, do you know it? How to find out the area? Area of this square. Area of rectangle. Length into breadth. Okay. Yeah, very good. Here, area is equals to L into B. Here, area of it is equals to what, Anna? A into A, side into side. So that we are going to take it as A square. This is L into B, LB. Okay. Now, can you people give the units of these areas? Which unit we have to use for this? Centimeter square only. Why? Square ఎక్కడ నుండి వచ్చింది? మీటర్ స్క్వేర్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు, కిలోమీటర్ స్క్వేర్ యూజ్ చేయొచ్చు. అలా స్క్వేర్ వచ్చింది. మరి రెక్టాంగిల్ కదా. అవును. Yes, very good. So here, if we take this length in terms of centimeter, if we take this length in terms of centimeter, and if we take this breadth is also in terms of centimeter, then the units which we are going to get for this area will becomes what, Nana? Square. Centimeter into centimeter. Centimeter square it will becomes. Okay. So here, for this, we are going to be using it what, Nana? L into B, right? So centimeter into centimeter. Okay. So centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square we have to use it, or else square centimeter we will write it, isn't it? We'll write it as a SQCM, isn't it? So for this also we will be going to use the same thing, meter into meter, meter into meter. That is equals to meter square. Why? Because for the one side we are going to be having the meter, and for the other side we are going to be having another meter. Meter into meter it will becomes meter square. ఓకే, మనం అనుకుంటుంటాం, కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతుంటాం చాలా యూనిట్స్ లో అసలు రాసేటప్పుడు. ఏరియా ఆఫ్ రెక్టాంగిల్, ఏరియా ఆఫ్ రెక్టాంగిల్, ఏరియా ఆఫ్ రెక్టాంగిల్, ఏరియా ఆఫ్ స్క్వేర్, ఏరియా ఆఫ్ స్క్వేర్. ఫార్ములా గుర్తుకుంటది, ప్రాబ్లం చేసేస్తాం. విల్ డూ దట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ అండ్ విల్ రైట్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఆల్సో. బట్ అట్ ద ఎండ్ విల్ ఫర్గెట్ టు రైట్ ద యూనిట్స్. యూనిట్స్ ఏదో ఒకటి రాసేస్తాం, అయిపోతుంది. Isn't it? If you do like that, we will be going to lose the marks. We need to be perfect from the base. Then it is very easy to understand. Then we won't get forget it. Got it? So this we can write it in the form of square meters also. And if we take it is in the form of a what, Anna? Cube. Cuboid, right? It is a cuboid, right? Yes, it is a cuboid. So length is there, it will becomes what, Anna? Height. It will becomes height, and then this will becomes breadth this side. Okay, so length is there, breadth is there, height is there. If you want to find out the volume, what we have to do? Length into breadth into height. So centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. How many are there? 3 times we are going to be multiplying them. So it will comes as centimeter cube. Centimeter cube it will comes. Isn't it? Isn't it, Nana? Right? So it is very, very important to have the difference between fundamental units and these are the derived units. These all are derived units and these are the fundamental units. These fundamental units are not depending upon any other units, or the fundamental quantities are not going to depending upon any other quantities. Whereas if you see this, units of area, units of volume, these are depending upon what, Nana? Fundamental units. If these were not known to you people, length and some other things, can we able to give it? No, we can't able to get the units of this. Is it clear, Nana? Right? Now, let us go with some of the terms which are there, which will comes under the derived quantities. Speed. What is speed? Do you know it? What do you mean by speed? Yes, can anybody say it? Anvida, can you say it? What do you mean by speed? Whatever you know that you should say. అది కరెక్టా తప్ప అనేది సెకండరీ. మనకి ఇక్కడ తప్పు అయితే మనకు నష్టం వచ్చేది ఏం లేదన్న. వీఆర్ నాట్ గోయింగ్ టు లూజ్ ఎనీథింగ్ ఎల్స్ ఇఫ్ యూ సే రాంగ్. If you say wrong, then we'll come to know for the next time we should make it correct. We'll think that we should not do the mistake for the next time. Mistakes చేస్తేనే చదువుకుంటాం. Yes, no. Distance between one point to another point. Yeah, Anvida, what do you want to say? You would like to say something regarding this? Yeah, distance by time. Okay. Vaishnavi, Snehasri, can you say it? What is speed? Last year, can you say it? What is speed? Yes. Okay. So here, see, Nana, speed is equals to distance by time. Distance by time. Distance by time. Now, how to get the units of this speed? How to get the units of the speed? We'll be going to get the units of speed as what, Nana? Meter per second square. The unit of speed is meter per second square. Isn't it? Correct, Nana? నేను చెప్పింది meter per second square. Then what is the unit of it? What will consider for this? Yes, Nana. చెప్పమ్మ Vaishnavi. Meter per second. Why we are not supposed to take it as meter per second square? Oh, time ఉంది అందుకే సెకండ్ స్క్వేర్ అంటున్నా నేను. Okay, if the time is there 2 times, then we have to take it as second square. You are saying it. Okay. Now I am taking it as a time plus time. 2 times is there. 2 times is there. Yes. Meter per second and meter per second square. Or meter per 2 yes sir. Meter per second है. पक्का. Don't get confused while writing the units, Nana. It is very, very important for us. మనకి యూనిట్స్ రాసేటప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మర్చిపోవద్దు, కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కావద్దు అసలు. ఓకేనా? సో మనకి ఇక్కడ టైం ప్లస్ టైం రాసినా కూడా అది టైమే. ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు గెట్ ఇంక్రీజెస్ ద మ్యాగ్నిట్యూడ్ వాల్యూ బట్ నాట్ ద యూనిట్. ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, ఎప్పుడైనా సరే మనకు యూనిట్ వాల్యూ అనేది అడిషన్ చేసిన సబ్స్ట్రాక్షన్ చేసిన చేంజ్ కాదు. Got it? Yes. So here we are multiplying to get the what, Nana? Area. So then we are going to speak that is in the form of square units. Is it clear? అర్థమవుతుందా? So here actually the definition of the distance is what, Nana? The total distance by total time, or the distance by time will take it. So to write the unit of any derived quantity, we need to go with the mathematical formula. So from that we'll be going to get the units of it in very simple manner. ఇందాక ఇక్కడ చూసాం కదా, యూనిట్స్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ కాకుండా మనకేమో జనరల్ గా గుర్తుకుండేది. We were used to remember that generally meter square, centimeter square. Do you know how it came? By the mathematical expression we'll be going to get it. So similarly for this also, if you are able to take the unit for this, distance is measured in terms of what, Nana? Meters, right? So it's a length, so it is measured in terms of meter. By time is measured in terms of seconds, so we are taking it as meter by second. We are taking it as meter by second, or meter per second also we'll call it. We can take out kilometer per hour, whatever the unit that may be, which we want to write. First of all, we should get it from the what, Nana? Basic formula. Basic formula ఉంటే అది ఏ యూనిట్ అయినా సరే రాయొచ్చు మనం ఈజీగా. Is it clear? And one more thing is there in our physics, that dimensional formulas, right? So dimensional formulas కూడా వస్తాయి మనకు ఫిజిక్స్ లో. ఆ డైమెన్షనల్ ఫార్ములాస్ మెయిన్ బేస్ మనం యూజ్ చేసేది లెంత్, మాస్, టైం. ఈ మూడే ఎంఎల్టీలే ఉంటాయి మొత్తం ఎక్కడ చూసినా కానీ. Isn't it? So here for this length, what we are going to use, Nana? L, like this. And next mass is going to indicated with the letter like this, and then time with the T. Dimensional formulas. While writing the dimensional formulas, we are going to use them only, right? L, M, T. Don't get confused. ఇక్కడ distance అని ఉంటుంది. Distance అంటే ఏంటి? Length we have to assume. Don't see this unit and don't compare it with this mass. Here the unit of distance is meter. So then don't get confused that సార్ మీటర్ అంటే m ఉంది కదా సార్, ఇక్కడ m అంటే మాస్ తీసుకోవచ్చా సార్? కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయిపోతుంటాం బాగా. నేను చిన్నప్పుడు అట్లా అయ్యేటోని బాగా, స్కూల్లో చదివేటప్పుడు అసలు పెద్ద హెడ్ఏక్ లాగా ఉండేది నాకైతే. అక్కడ ఏం రాసింది, ఇక్కడేం రాసిండు, డిఫరెన్స్ ఏముంది? అది మాస్, ఇది మాస్ అనుకోవచ్చా? అట్లా ఎట్లా తీసుకుంటారని చెప్పి పెద్ద కన్ఫ్యూజన్ ఉండేది. సో ప్లీజ్ అవాయిడ్ సచ్ కన్ఫ్యూజన్ and try to apply depending upon the situations. మన అక్కడ ఉన్న సిచ్యువేషన్ ని బేస్ చేసుకుని మనము అప్లికబుల్ చేసుకోవాలి అంతే. అంతేకాని అది ఇది రెండు ఒకటే కదా సార్ అని చెప్పేసి కన్ఫ్యూజన్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోకూడదు. Got it? Is it clear? Right? So today we have seen about what, Nana? Under the basic terms of the physics, the first topic we have seen about the measurement. Under this measurement we are going to be having the two things, fundamental quantities and derived quantities. Fundamental quantities are going to be very important as an essential things which does not depends upon the any other physical quantities. The mainly physical quantities are divided into two categories. One is fundamental and derived. Okay, so among the fundamental quantities and the units, there are mainly three things. One is length, mass and time. Okay, so the length is a measurement between the two end-to-end points. Length is a measurement between two end-to-end points of an object. Next, mass is the measurement of how much amount of substance which is presenting in it. Time is the one which gives the action or the events occurrence, how the events are going to be taking place. So regarding that, it will be going to use the information. The units for them are meter, kilometer, centimeter, gram, kilograms, and then seconds, minutes, hours. And next, coming to the derived units or derived physical quantities, they are length, and then area, area, volume, velocity, speed, acceleration, force, work. This all will comes under the what, Nana? Derived physical quantities and derived units only. So among them, we have seen these are the practical examples which you have seen here. Is it clear? So please, it's my humble request to you all, the dear students, if you are unable to follow the things which I have said, just ask me immediately. Okay, అడిగేసేయండి, తప్పేం లేదు. We are here to learn. ఓకే, మనకు డౌట్స్ వస్తుంటాయి మైండ్ లో చదువుకునేటప్పుడు, చదివేటప్పుడు కానీ క్లాసెస్ వినేటప్పుడు కానీ ఎన్నో డౌట్స్ వస్తుంటాయి. ఆ డౌట్స్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఇమ్మీడియట్ గా క్లారిఫై చేసుకోకపోతే మన మైండ్ ఎక్కడికో వెళ్ళిపోతుంటుంది. Is it clear? So we should focus on the things which we are going to studying here. ఆ ఫోకస్ అనేది ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఒక థాట్కి వెళ్తుంది, ఆ థాట్ ఇంకో థాట్ ని తీసుకెళ్లిపోతుంటుంది. ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చెప్పాను అనుకోండి, ఏదో ఒకటి క్లియర్ అర్థం కావడం కోసం ఏమవుతుంది, మన మైండ్ అంతా కూడా అదే లోకంలో తిరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. We should bring it here. Okay, so please try to put questions whenever if you have doubt. Okay, and whenever if I put some questions to you people, then you should respond definitely. Then only it will be becomes very easy to you people to understand. Otherwise you will be going to lose the time and everything. Okay, right? So if you have any doubts you can ask, so then we'll clarify the doubts. Okay, yeah, మీకు ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగవచ్చు, then I'll make it clear. ఎవరు చెప్పిన దాంట్లో ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే అడగండి, I'll clarify it. Vasya, do you have any doubt? Yes, no doubts. Zainab, do you have any doubt? Yes, do you have any doubt, Beta? Okay, Anvida, do you have any doubt? Yeah. Vaishnavi, do you have any doubt? Okay, we'll see. I'm expecting so many questions from you from the next class onwards. So definitely you should ask whatever the doubts you are going to be having. Yeah, Zainab. Okay. So see you all from the tomorrow. We are going to discuss in detail about this measurement lesson very clearly. So thank you all for the joining into the classes. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Okay. So if you people are having any doubts, we'll discuss. And regarding this, I'll be going to post some material in our teachment app. So please just go through the things which are there in that app. All the icons will be there. Summary will be there. Besides that summary, recordings will be there. Next to test, assignment, chart, and then after study material will be there. So these all the things, just please go through the each and every option. I know that I can understand that you people are very aware to use the smart technology. What are the options that will be there? You can understand very easily, isn't it? So please just go through the each and every options which are there in our app, and try to analyze the things after the completion of the class. During night you will be going to get it updated, recorded class. So still if you have any doubts in this today's class, you can go through the recorded classes also. Okay, so thank you all. Have a nice day. See you in the next class. Thank you. Stay at home, don't go out. Thank you all.